cowboys and cowboys only, baby. I got the beer in the back and the horses in the back. What is that?
I got the horses in the back. Horse tack is attached. Yeah.
How does it? Damn. My name is Johnny Knoxville, and this is Jackass. Damn.
Copyright claim.
I didn't put the cap on all the way, and I thought it exploded, and it didn't. Good thing it didn't. Okay, so stop doing that. Do that one more time, and I'm gonna throw you a curve ball.
Alright, throw me that curveball early. Come on.
Okay, so I want to talk about something real interesting. We're gonna talk about what everybody has not been talking about, which I don't know why.
Yeah, you got Yoshi?
No, not Yoshi. Okay, ready for this? What is the most important movie of the 2000s?
The most important movie of the 2000s?
2000 to 2010.
Napoleon Dynamite.
No.
I don't know when movies came out.
Okay, well that's the biggest problem. That's what's wrong with
At least I
America.
give an answer.
You want the answer?
No.
Oh.
I said at least I give an answer.
Yeah, seriously.
The most important in what way?
In every way.
I stand by my
Like
answer.
important in how it affected movies?
Okay, let me help you out here.
Okay.
Are you looking for an answer that we're supposed to
I
get?
guess. Aquafina, Nickelodeon exclusive movie about mermaids. Yeah. Why is that the most
I
important
thought that was
movie?
H2O.
When was that?
H2O, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, Aquafina. I was
Aquafina
like,
is a water.
no.
By the way, this is brought. This
Aquafina's an
episode-
actress.
You can't say that when you're drinking Dasani, dude.
Aquafina's in Ocean's 8
This episode's brought to you by Dasani, I guess.
and Crazy Rich Asians.
Yep.
Hey, hold on. I'm getting a call. Hello? Yeah, hi Dasani. Yeah, don't worry. We cleared it up. Don't worry about it.
Cleared it up because it's clear water. Dasani,
Yep.
baby.
So,
All
we
I
got
drink.
you, brothers. We got your sponsorship. All
Clear
right.
water, clear people.
Yeah, just make sure you put in the $1 million tomorrow. Thanks.
$1 million, dude. You only give Jordan like $200.
Yeah,
They're
just
paying
got
you
the phone
$1
with
million?
Dasani. They're sending like 300 down our way.
Nice. Seriously, the most important movie of the 2000s, for real. What is it?
I stand by my answer.
Okay, your answer is invalid.
There will be blood.
No, 2010.
No. No, it's not.
It's 2007, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's 2008.
2007. I'm a genius.
I'm pretty sure I do that.
Movie genius. It is not There Will Be Blood. It's influential. It's a drama, and it's directed by the one and only. Drum roll. M. Night Shyamalan, baby. M. Night Shyamalan.
Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water. That's the correct answer. There's a lady in the water. Dasani. It all connects now.
That's another $200 for you guys.
I'm sorry. I don't know what the most influential movie of the 2000s is. Who the fuck cares?
It's pretty slow time for movies. I'm sure there's.
There Will Be Blood was probably a good answer.
No, there's some bangers, dude.
My brother just saw it for the first
No
time
Country
the
for
other
Old
day.
Men. 2008, I think.
Where does you work?
Yeah,
My brother,
really? That's surprising that your brother watched that for the first time.
And he said it's like definitely his favorite PTA.
Idiot.
Dude, remember in No Country for Old Men, he's just like, where does he work? I can't give out that information. Where does he work? He said it 4 times in a row. At least.
Oh, yeah.
I
can't give. I think
Didn't hear
I
something
can't
funny?
give
This is how you know.
information.
This is how you know if you
Where
guys watch
does
the
he
movie.
work?
This is how you know if you guys watch the movie.
Okay.
Does your mother do meth? Does your mother do meth?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm going through these mints. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you can eat
They're
them.
so
I'll go
soothing
for it.
on my
Yeah,
throat.
yeah. Keep eating them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Before we jump to the movie, I don't know if there's a lot of big movie news.
Robert Pattinson's
We
officially.
already
back.
talked about that.
But
Officially?
now it's official.
Oh, so they leaked the news, and then now it's official.
Well, no, it was between him and Nicholas Hoult. They were battling it out.
I'm a big lover of Nicholas Hoult.
Dude,
I'm a
okay,
big
you
lover
know what
of
I was thinking
Robert
about the other day? I was thinking about Robert Pattinson, and I was thinking about Twilight. What happened to Taylor Lautner?
Oh yeah, I want Taylor Lautner.
What
as
happened to
Batman.
him? He's done anything.
He's not a good actor. That's
Dude, he had
why.
a
Yeah, but he's like good face. So like, why
No.
isn't he in like teen
No,
romance
you want-
shit?
He was in that like.
Did he get too old, maybe?
He was in that magnificent or that Western Adam Sandler movie that was on Netflix. It was a Netflix original. He was in it, and he's like has a gut now.
What?
I kid you not. I don't know if it's. I know it's real.
The money got to him.
Dad bod.
But I don't know if it's like he did it as a joke, like in It's Always Sunny, Mac. But it's like
Mac is so funny.
But he has a guy. And last I saw him.
Maybe he is in a bunch of like teen crap movies, but I haven't seen him in anything.
Oh, big news! We're getting our first piece of fan mail sent to us from our number one fan, Annalena.
I went too early.
Annalena. Yep. Shout out to her.
Yep, we can't wait to open that, and we're gonna open it on air
while we're live from the garden.
Run the
We'll do it live.
Well, okay, wait. I have a funny idea. Okay, we're gonna do a Run the Jewels song. Okay.
Okay.
This is so funny. So one person's gonna be LP.
Okay.
The other guy's gonna be Killer Mike, and then one person's gonna do all the sound effects.
Okay.
All the production. Okay.
I'll do the sound effects.
Yeah.
Okay. Jordan, you're LP.
Killer Mike.
I'm Killer Mike. Okay, what song are we doing?
Oh man, this is gonna be hard.
We're gonna need some lyrics. So pull out your phone, dude.
This is gonna be so cringe.
Wait, yeah. If this is listen,
It's gonna be like the kid doing the Destiny 2 emotes in real life.
It was for sure a funny gag while I was thinking it because Jordan was like doing the thing and I was thinking about the lyrics in my head. But if you think it's gonna be like ultimate cringe, we can't go through with this, dude. We have to.
So cringe.
We're already committed.
I mean, let's just pick one of the two songs.
Call Ticketron.
Yeah, I could do that one.
Just because I feel like there's more for you to do. Oh my god. Do you need to hear it first?
No, I got it.
No, dude, I can't.
Yeah, here we go. Alright, just 30 seconds of it, not the whole song. Just like 30 seconds.
Okay, wait, who goes first?
Alright, I'll go first.
I go first because I started the song with the sound effects.
Yeah. Wait.
Well, but I thought first.
LP goes first and then Killer Mike. You can tell by the stench in the air. Blood's on the ground, opportunity is here.
Right, save it for the.
Yeah. Oh god! Alright.
Ready?
Yeah. Don't laugh.
Live from the garden.
Keep going. Run the jewels live from the garden, licking off shots and we aim for the darkness. Make it get hot for our target. Kids cook s'mores off the crotch of our targets. Kumbaya, bitch. Buck her up, little trooper. You can't get past me, I'm stuck in the future. The shit ain't all it's cracked up to be. The hovercraft's cool, but the air's so putrid.
You can tell by the stench of the air. Blood's on the ground, opportunity is here. I'm looking into space like is anybody there? And if aliens are here, please tell me how they're near.
Do you come in peace or should everybody fear?
He
Wait
stopped.
to reply with a blunt and a
You
beard.
have to keep going.
I'll be the hot guy with the belly and the beard. Folks
over,
in the ET, aliens
Oh
here.
my god, dude.
Begging your pardon.
Alright,
Run the jewels
listen.
live with the garden.
Live from the garden.
We need to redeem ourselves.
Alright.
This was embarrassing.
Oh my god.
This was embarrassing. This is
And
embarrassing.
we can't cut that either.
I've had 0 drinks. How did we get to this point?
I haven't had any alcohol today.
Hear what I say. We are the business today. Fuck shit is finished today. Artie and J, we the new PB&J. We dropped a classic today.
We did a tablet of acid today. I don't know.
Something with the masses today. Skirt, we dash away. Donner and Dixon. Something.
Comet and Cupid.
Alright. Okay, we need to redeem ourselves. For real. What's the redemption arc for us? Don't
I'm fudged
Give me a
up,
plan.
brother. You
Alright,
fudged
I got
up.
it.
But if God got us,
I
then
got the
we
redemption.
gonna be alright.
I got the redemption.
Okay.
We have a caller calling tonight. Same as last two weeks ago.
What?
We have a caller calling tonight?
Or we're calling someone tonight that wants to be on the podcast.
Okay, who is that?
Same person as last time.
No.
No?
Absolutely not. Pick someone else. Colin, I'm doing good for myself right now, okay?
I know, she wanted to call
Alright, this is getting off the rails here.
What?
Yeah, she FaceTimed me. She's like, yeah.
Okay, I feel like this all needs to be cut.
Dude. Okay, this is real bad. Everything's going bad.
Okay.
We need a... The
No,
train has
oh.
been derailed. Let's put us back on the tracks. Everybody in? Everybody in.
Wait. How about we get Ethan to call in?
No, I'd rather call Maggie. Call Maggie.
All right, let's call someone else. Papa Reyes. Come on, dude, that'd be great.
Live from the podcast. All right.
What are we gonna ask her?
If you told Maggie you're gonna call her, you have to call her.
Okay.
And now it's on the podcast. Dude, this is derailed.
Don't worry, I'm gonna cut a bunch of shit.
Yeah, you are.
Brad, you are live on the air. Welcome. Our train has derailed and we're calling you.
We need you to help put the train back on the track.
What would you like to say? You're live.
Hold on, I gotta pull the lever to put you guys back on track.
That's what I like to hear.
That's a sick flow.
That's like a Polar Express.
Sadly, Brad couldn't be here in the flesh today.
Pulling it, adjusting it, and...
Thank you very much for calling,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
And we're back. Okay, so
That was really good.
what I wanted to talk about was don't even fucking dare open that.
Don't.
Don't.
It's super silent.
Stop it.
Eating the pretzel chip is not super silent. It's
That'd be really
no, you won't.
No, you
No,
won't.
you
There's
won't.
no way.
You won't.
Look,
There's no way.
If it's
Put it down.
I'll just suck on it.
No.
Come on.
There's no quiet way to eat a pretzel.
Hungry.
Okay.
Well, I guess they're starving me, so it looks like we have to actually deliver some content here.
Okay. No.
No.
Our redemption arc is so down low,
No,
disgusting.
he just put us back on track. So we're back on track. Sorry.
No, but where's our redemption? Yeah, we might be on track to redemption.
We can
Redemption
apply
mode.
it for our old jobs at Regal again.
No, we need to redeem ourselves, dude. That was embarrassing. You're gonna listen to that and you're gonna be like,
What, the Run the Jewel song?
yeah. Yes. Okay.
All right, so
I'm gonna
let's do I like Jordan's segment, overrated,
No.
underrated.
We've already done that.
once.
We need a new segment, okay? We need to flow the pieces.
Okay. How about rank? Okay, this is kind of along the same lines, but the best overrated movie and the best underrated movie.
How do you mean?
I see what
Give
he's
an
saying.
example.
The best overrated movie is probably Wolf of Wall Street.
Is the best overrated?
Yeah, because it's so fucking overrated, but it's still good.
My pick for best overrated movie would be maybe Fight Club
Ooh, that's a good one. I should have said a Fincher movie. Dude.
or Pulp Fiction.
Dark Knight, probably.
Okay.
Okay, the best underrated movie is The Room, for sure.
The Room with Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau.
It's not underrated.
It's underrated, dude.
Not anymore.
Yeah, when people watch it, like...
Disaster Artist made it like
it's a great movie.
Make it a popular movie.
Okay, you know what, dude? Did I come
It's
here
a great
to give
draw.
you my answer, or did I come here to get criticized?
Both.
I got criticized for Napoleon Dynamite.
No, I didn't criticize you. I just said
So
that's
my
wrong.
answer's invalid.
Yeah, because there's only one answer.
Best underrated.
There's no one answer here.
Best underrated.
Napoleon Dynamite's super underrated.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't
it's
feel
underrated.
like people
Nah, I
watch.
think it received.
Dude,
either just
okay,
enough-
I'm just gonna shut up for the
Yeah,
rest
you
of the
need to
night.
shut
dude.
your freaking mouth.
I am. I'm
I
gonna
think the
shut
best
up.
underrated movie might be Enemy.
Best underrated movie.
Once Upon a Time in America. I'm sorry.
Shoplifters.
Once Upon a Time in America is the most underrated. Most underrated movie.
It has a 90 minutes, but that's not underrated.
Balti's bitter. It's the
Bittersweet.
Alright.
Bitter boogie.
We need
Bittersweet Symphony.
Bitter boogie by.
a bitter. Okay, I'm putting us right back on the track. I found the redemption arc.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to perform live for you, Mind Freak, by Chris Angel.
Colton slowly
Freak.
Colton slowly opening the pretzel bag. Colton slowly opening the pretzel bag.
Colton, can I use the jewel and I'm gonna let you eat a pretzel chip?
Oh yes.
Okay.
What is that? That's so loud.
Dude, he grabbed. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, grab all the good ones.
Dude, we're. No. Stop. Thank you, buddy. Okay. Well, welcome to. We're sponsored by Pretzel Crisps.
Eat your pretzel crispy. Okay, this podcast is a shit show.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the shit show right now, and we're gonna start talking about the movie, and then that'll get the juices flowing. At the end, we'll start shoot the shit.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, we're getting
So, it was
into
my-
focus time.
Yeah. So the movie is Columbus for this week. It is free on Hulu. I guess you can do like a free trial for a month. It's free, and then
I paid $5 for the rental.
no, I could have just given you the thing.
Well, I knew Ethan had one, but he's like, it's my mom's. You're not gonna use it. I was like, okay.
Oh, I called him and he said he canceled it today. So he's lying again. Ethan's caught lying again.
Yeah.
Holy shit, lying piece of shit. So I just did the free trial. Directed by Mr. Kogonada. So we'll.
One name, everyone knows the rules.
I'll go last. Jordan, I would like to know your opinion of the movie.
The movie, my opinion, on Columbus.
Yes, please.
I'm about to make a bad joke.
Make it.
Columbine.
We've already had, yeah.
We're already derailed too much.
Yeah. We've already had our bad joke for the podcast.
Columbine.
Oh my! Was that the joke? So stupid. Give me your thoughts. Stop saying you know what you think.
I really liked it a lot. It was a good movie. No, I really liked it.
Brian Carney, the
movie
podcast?
good. What gold think?
Kit Kat. Good look.
All right.
Okay.
You're telling me it's a good movie, so I'm gonna ask you what was good about it. What did you think was good? What did you not like about it? What did you think about the acting? What did you think about the cinematography?
Okay, here it goes.
What did you think about your fucking life? Do you stare in the mirror in the mornings and think, I'm gonna derail the podcast today, idiots? You're a piece of shit. We're gonna drop you next time. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Shit.
No, I've had that thought once.
Or twice.
Shower thoughts.
Just kidding. We love Jordan and we respect his
Wait,
opinion.
that you're gonna drop me? Or
Wait,
that you're gonna derail the
really-
podcast?
Yeah, both. We should get Pingu's thoughts on it.
Yeah.
He didn't watch it.
I'm
From
one.
Sherberland from Mario Kart.
Alright, I really, really liked it. I thought the acting was great. I thought it was, like, perfectly written. Like, perfectly paced. Just how everything about their lives was unveiled, like, at the right time, I thought. And I really loved the dialogue.
Can I add on really fast to something you said, just so I don't forget?
Yes,
the way it's weaved in, as you said, like it's like weaved in, like it feels like a real life.
Yeah.
To me, it felt like a real thing. Like you never know what path life is gonna take you on, and it's like they meet so spontaneously, and it takes you on this whole different path that you could have never gone. Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah. It was and it was just so patient. Like it isn't just like dump all the stuff, like her crap on you, like the stuff she's going through in her life. It doesn't just like
Right.
immediately, this is what she's going through, this is who she is. It just kind of like took its time.
Yeah.
And then you slowly get to know the characters, kind of how they slowly get to know each other.
Yeah.
And then it's really beautifully shot. The setting's great. There's just so much I loved, like, about it. My issues, I can't really think of any, like, big issues I have. Like, the second, because I watched it twice, so the second time watching it, maybe I felt like but I don't even think this is a knock, but there's a lot of like landscape shots that I felt during the second time, probably because I was showing it to my mom, that I wanted it to like pick up and like get to the juicy parts, but that was probably just because I was showing it to somebody. But I mean I can't really think of much else.
Okay, we'll get to the
and I thought all the performances were good. Everyone, every little character, everything.
Colton?
So, I just watched it about an hour ago. I just finished it. Yeah, I liked the movie, but it was just very slow for me. It just seemed like a whole lot of nothing happened, unfortunately.
A whole lot of nothing. So, what? So you haven't seen Patterson yet, right? So you're not gonna like Patterson. Yeah, let me tell you about this one. To me, I think that's the wrong way to look at it. It's not a whole lot of nothing that happened. Like
it's just them interacting.
It's just the
like
way life is.
It's everyday life. Yeah, and that's not what I want in a movie per se.
Did you learn anything? To me, if I watched a movie like this maybe like 4 years ago, it would have been like super enlightening to me.
I mean, I've seen it before in movies. One thing I got out of it was like, I how like two people that are both struggling with something can come together and solve a problem, even though they're from they're different circumstances and they're different people from different places.
Okay, I wouldn't say it's like these people against the problem more than that. I'd say it's more of like it's like the problems are coincidental. It's like so did you think that their problems is what brought them together?
No.
No. Okay, because I didn't think that either.
I think it was like I think they were, what brought them together was just they are very fascinated with each other's perspective on life.
Exactly.
And they have very different perspectives on life.
And that's what you have to take away from the movie. So, Jordan made I loved the movie. I thought it was great.
You know she's in Split? You know she's one of the girls held captive in Split?
The blonde one, yeah. She, I think I think the movie's perfectly paced. I was never bored. It's like, and throughout the movie you get to see like, it's so beautifully shot and there's so many beautiful things in that little town. And it's still contained. It's very contained, like you see. But it's like, the perspective it's shown in is so interesting. To give you an example, like it made me want to like go out and like go look at buildings or something, or like it's something I never pay attention to, like the architecture of something, but like there's so many beautiful things around us, like, and like the character, John Cho's character, is like, he says it too. What's his name? Jin.
Mm-hmm.
He says his perspective is that he's been around all that stuff all his life, so it's not really interesting to him anymore. But like he gets this fresh take on it, and then you can see slowly he starts admiring these things again.
I love that little piece of dialogue they have where he's looking at the bridge part, that bridge of that mental hospital or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, he was like, pretty soon after he's talking about how he's not interested in it all, and then he starts like saying all these interesting things about it, and then she's like, "Oh, I thought you said you weren't interested in architecture," and then he's like. And then she's like, "When did you read all that?" And then he's like, just today." And he's like, "So you just read that today?" Like, I don't know. It was just like, there's little moments like that in the dialogue that I just loved. Like, and then the whole like, your mother, does she do math?
Yeah.
and then how she's laughing at that, and then he's like, "Well, does she?" And she's like, "Do what?" And then he says it, and then he starts like kind of giggling. And he's like, thinks it's funny after he says like, "Do math." And he laughed. I don't know. There's just like little things like that where just the dialogue I thought was so great.
For sure.
One thing I really laughed at, it's nothing like important in the movie, but when it was in the library scene, there's like that fake friend shows up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And then she goes, the guys there are so much more interesting. And then the guy, the librarian, just goes,
yeah, he like peeks around the corner.
Yeah. I liked him.
He's a Culkin brother.
Yeah, he kind of looked like it. Yeah, so he is. I actually had it. I was like, I had that thought. I was like, Macaulay Culkin. He looks just like him.
And his little speech was interesting about the when he's talking about matters of interest as opposed to attention.
Yeah, I love that part.
That was actually one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah, I was like, that's such an interesting thing. I love that stuff.
That applies to me, dude. Like my brother can read books forever. I can't finish a book.
Yeah.
But as soon as I do that, Brian won't be able to chill for like.
And what they say is completely correct. I don't think it's an attention span thing. It's like just an interest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whatever one finds interesting is what you want to spend time doing.
And then I think that's a better question: is are we losing attention? Are we losing interest in things that are important? I like that question.
But I think that question is like, it's all relative, right? Like, whatever I'm interested in is important to me, and that's what should matter, whatever it is. I think people should be worried about what they're interested in, and another part of the movie that's like so big is like this pressure. You're pressured by like society or other people. Like you can see like the pressure of the girl. Like she's happy at home. She really is. I thought. But she has this pressure from everybody, like, oh, you're better than this. You're better than, like, you should be going to school or you're doing this. And I mean, I agree at some degree, but...
Well, I agree because I think she does. I think it's like the conflict of like she enjoys living at home, and she loves her mom, but I think she's not being for the most of the movie, she's not being entirely honest with herself of why she wants to stay home. She wants to stay home because she wants to take care of her mom. She wants to make sure her mom doesn't go down that road again.
Has a relapse, yeah.
Yeah. So, which I can really relate to that like really wanting to be in control, and then. But then I think it's like that conflict of anything in life where it's like you want to pursue your dreams.
Yeah.
Like I want to pursue my dreams, but also if moving to pursue my dreams would also suck too because I have so many people here I love and So I just thought there was just so many just like relatable, interesting things that were handled like really well and just really subtly.
Yeah, Jordan picked up on something super great, which is the night where the dog. What's her name? I'm sorry.
I forget her name too.
Who? The main girl?
Yeah.
The main girl.
It's like...
Oh, it's Casey.
Yeah.
They call her Casey. But
her real name's like...
Cassandra.
Cassandra, something like that, yeah. It's something like that. But yeah, Casey, she's in her car and she goes out and she's dancing in front of her car. Mm-hmm. And then she gets home and then Jordan pointed that she realizes that the mom's not there.
The mom.
And that's when she realizes that she needs to move. She can't take care of her mom. Like, there's nothing really she can do.
Mm-hmm. And that whole like sketchy thing with her work, is that kind of like an indication that she might be using again?
I loved that it was never strongly implied. It almost puts you in the place of paranoia of the daughter. Where
it's perfectly like.
I like that scene a lot
because they don't show you too much where, oh, she's definitely using. Or they put you in that place of where you're skeptical of her just because you know her past, and she could be not doing anything. But I thought that was great.
What I picked up on was there's this little scene when she's at the factory talking to this guy, and then I figure she's like going out with the guy, and it just seems like she's going down that same little path where
because her friend seems sketchy, really sketchy too. The blonde girl that came out and talked to her and like, oh yeah, I'm taking her home.
I think she's just hiding, that the fact that she's not like at work and so on, just like for a friend. It's all very sketchy in that side. Yeah, for sure.
But I think too though, like I think you could almost argue maybe we're projecting because of what we now know about the mom.
What we heard, What were like the little bit of information that was given to us.
And I also love the mom's character because she's just so like flat. Like she's not just like your typical like, druggy mom that would be in the typical drama where she's just like a dick. She's just all their interactions together are like really lovely. Like when they're laying in bed together before she's about to leave. Like you can tell they have this strong connection, and it's like, so it's not like she's just a typical druggie or like she's a typical just absolutely wonderful mom. She's just like totally like a human. Like those felt like the whole movie felt very natural and very real, but I feel like those moments of them together felt very, very like real, and I felt like I was just watching a mom and daughter.
Yeah, it felt very real.
She was great. I thought the daughter did so good. That Casey, with her when she started crying, when he was asking her about if her mom does meth. And then at the end too, the end was...
Oh, the end is perfect. The ending of the movie is so perfect. Yeah. I love how, she's crying in the car and then she's like ready to go and they have that little interaction, him and her. Yeah. I just thought it was really pretty. And then the movie just ends. To me, it was super beautiful.
Yeah. And I want to watch it more because I feel like there's a lot of symbolism in the architecture they're showing us.
Of course there is. Yeah.
And I thought, this was just a thought, but like, I don't know, there's something really interesting to me about that building they kept showing.
With the bricks.
Where it's like, they look like, it almost looks like a bridge or something. It looks like they should be touching, but they're so close to touching.
Two like brick walls kind of in the air. Yeah, they're so close. And it's, that scene is great, because when they show you like the master shot, where everything's shown, and there's like this divide. There's so many smart moments like that. There's a moment when they're
and the A looking frame too. There's something there. But go on.
There's a beautifully shot scene when they're in the hotel, and it's the guy with the dad's. Who was that woman? Dad's girlfriend or something?
I interpreted it as dad's new wife.
No.
That's how I interpreted it.
Oh, the girl?
The with
The
the black
girl
hair.
who's with him when he dies?
Yeah.
Oh, I interpreted that as
Wait, he
that's.
died?
I think that's for sure her.
No.
I think that's for
He
sure
hasn't
her
died yet.
assistant. His
Assistant,
assistant.
yeah, okay. Yeah, it's
Is that
something
the
like
trash?
that. It's something like that.
She's like really.
Yeah, I think it's because you see the first scene in the movie. It's something along those lines. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I don't think it was romantic.
the way it's shot in the hotel room.
Because I thought it was a relative, and I started cringing so hard when they started making out.
No, I love that scene.
That made sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
But
to me
you were
too.
cringing because you thought.
I thought they were like
That
that
was
was like
like
his
stepmom.
mom or like stepmom. Yeah.
No, she's too young.
Yeah.
To be like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was assistant.
But there's like two mirrors. One's in the bathroom. One's outside of the room.
Yes.
And when they she's like, oh, I can't do this. Like, we shouldn't not do this. And he gets up, and then
Yeah.
it's like it's like this divide.
Yeah.
Because he's in the other mirror, and you can see her in the other. It's just so perfectly
And
shot.
I don't think a single inch of the frame was ever wasted too, because
Yeah, ever,
there's another
ever,
similar
ever,
shot.
ever.
I don't really 100% know what the symbolism was this too, but it's when she's trying to start her car, and then I'm like, and then she leans back, and then you see her face in this mirror.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mirrors and stuff. Like
Lots
that.
of mirrors being used. Yeah, no.
But that I just thought like when that happened, I was like, oh wow, this guy's not wasting any space
No,
of like any
no.
inch of frame.
So beautifully shot. One of my favorite movies for sure in that sense.
Yeah.
Just like immaculate.
Yeah.
Beautiful to look at. The characters were super interesting, just very real.
Yeah, well, and even what I was gonna say too was that the assistant lady or whatever, the actress' name is Parker Posey, but she was great. Like, I mean, I know she's great because she's in that movie Best in Show, that one with the dogs.
Yeah, and Jordan flexing his movie knowledge on it.
But no, that movie Best in Show with the dogs where it's like totally improvised.
Yeah.
That I like showed you the beginning of. She's in that. She's a great improviser. But she's in that, and
She's great.
She was great in this. Like every single person, I thought just did a really great job. And you know what was heartbreaking to me was when John Cho goes, like that part when they're talking outside, and he's like, "What am I supposed to stay here until he dies or whatever?" And then he says that line. You can just see like he almost just looks like a little kid breaking down,
Yeah.
but he's like he never put any time aside for me. Why should I do it for him? And you can just like see like this like broken little kid. I feel like, and that was really powerful to me. Just that little
All
line.
of it, yeah. It was scary reality, dude.
And nothing was melodramatic. It was all
Nothing. Yeah, it's like real life. It
Yeah.
was very like real life. Beautiful movie, beautiful. And I mean, there's so many moments. The interaction with the Macaulay Culkin brother, all the interactions with him
Yeah.
were funny.
Yeah, when he's like, should I come out?
Should I come out?
Should I come
Yeah.
with you? He's like, and then he's like, at least I have a degree or whatever. And then he like keeps coming back and
He
apologizing.
came back, yeah. He's like, well, never talk to me again. And then he just comes
Yeah.
right back.
Yeah.
He was good. I
Yeah.
liked him. Just beautiful setting. It seems like a beautiful place to visit.
I have a big crush on her too. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should hit her up.
Yeah. She's engaged.
Let's hit up her agent. Maybe she'll come to the. Oh, she's engaged. Never mind.
Yeah, I looked her up. She's engaged.
Rip. There goes another drain, dude. Down the drain. What else is so? Just the whole movie as a whole. There are times where the music was used, and I was happy. There's the great scene where they're at the first building, the bank with the windows, and I absolutely loved how when she starts explaining, she starts explaining like emotionally. Yeah, we're just put out, dude, and we're just seeing it from inside the bank.
Yeah.
And you can't hear anything, and her face lights up, and she's like, just so beautiful. Like I
Yeah.
love people that are interested in things.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That too is, I don't find architecture like I mean I appreciate it, and there's definitely some buildings where I like really can appreciate, but like it's not something I really care about.
I agree.
But that I feel like it just goes to show, just like movies about people who are really passionate about stuff, like just I don't know. It's just I think people care about. I think people care about other people, so they care about when people are passionate about something. So
It made me want to go like look at buildings. And
Yeah.
stuff, like, I don't know. To me,
very similar to Patterson.
I'm gonna watch
I
it
didn't even
again.
make that connection until you said
it's
it.
it's very. I think I do still think Patterson's a better movie.
Yeah, Patterson is literally about nothing. Like this movie had like a narrative, like
Yeah,
not that
some sort of
Patterson
narrative.
does have a narrative, but this one had a narrative. But like
Patterson's just you're jumping into this guy's
yeah,
life, just like normal day to day. It's so beautiful. That movie is so perfect.
it's almost like Patterson's almost like it's like anti-narrative.
Yeah, and well, in this movie, I'm considering again a perfect score. To me, it's just perfect. It's so beautiful. But again, I don't think it's for everyone, and I would never. It's not a movie I'd ever recommend. Just like I'd never recommend Patterson to somebody. Unless I know they like movies.
Yeah, I really thought my mom would like this one. She wasn't crazy about it. She appreciated it. But yeah, she wasn't too crazy about it. I think I know a few people. I think Christian would like it.
Oh, Christian.
But yeah. It's definitely a movie you would have to know the person to recommend it to them.
For sure. I don't know. To me, it's just so enlightening. I think with somebody who's struggling with anything, and like they need to be able to be interested in it. I think it can give you a lot. It's there's a lot there for you to find. You just need to be looking. It's very beautiful.
I feel like I've really like over the past few years really like been able to sit down and like soak into these movies that really take their time, and I'm really happy. And I think at first it kind of took a little work. Like I kind of had to like kind of force myself to sit through some longer movies. But I feel like now I'm like very patient with movies, and I like really love like movies like this and Patterson, and yeah, like I just like I love them even more now. Like I love them more than probably other types of movies.
Yeah, I agree. No, to me, yeah. I mean, before seeing this movie, I knew this is exactly the movie I'm looking for.
Yeah, the only thing I was concerned about, I knew it looked beautiful, and the only thing I was concerned about was
the acting.
I've never really seen John Cho. I don't like other than like I don't really know him that well, so I was concerned about him. And then I saw the girl was in Split, and I didn't really like her in Split.
Yeah.
So I was concerned about the acting, but
she played like the
like one of my
reverse
favorite
role in Split.
Yeah.
Like the opposite.
Yeah, the popular like shallow.
Girl, yeah.
Yeah, but that acting was one of my favorite parts about the movie.
Glad you liked it. Colin, sorry you weren't crazy about it.
That's fine. Yeah, I like the shots. I like the direction of that, but I didn't like hate it.
Yeah.
There were moments for me where I really enjoyed it, and then there's just I don't know. For me, there was a few unrealistic parts. Like there was too much like a bunch of nothing happening. Like usually there's always something happening. You know, when I'm interacting with other people, of course.
You think really?
Yeah.
I completely disagree.
Yeah.
What do
you think? We'll give an example
Of what?
of something that
just
unrealistic.
There was just like so much like small talk banter sometimes, like in the car scene, right before she started talking about right before she started talking about what really affected her and like how she was going through a hard time.
When she goes and gets him at night.
Some of the architecture scenes, like where they're just out front of the building. Like usually it's followed up by something kind of important, but then there's just sometimes where I was like, all right, come on, let's get to the meat of it.
But what's unrealistic about that?
You've never had an interaction like that? I've had so many interactions
I
like
actually
that
disagree.
Don't matter. Like
yeah, in
like
the grain,
banter, and then it's just like I never see that person again. Or like
maybe what I'm looking for actually is like unrealistic in movies, I guess.
Yeah, your Colton has very like cinematic tastes, like very like movies.
Yeah.
Like Once Upon a Time in America and like Blade Runner 2049, which I like that too. But
life's like that, dude.
But he likes Shoplifters, which is very ultra realistic.
Shoplifters to me was like
kitchen scene
10 times a movie for me.
Yeah, Shoplifters without a doubt is a perfect movie for me. This one, I mean, I honestly don't have any problems with this, but yeah, this one's for sure a 9 or a 10. Shoplifters, I knew immediately was a 10 for me.
To me, that's how life is.
Really good.
In life, there's not always something interesting going on.
Right.
Like in Shoplifters, there's obviously always something interesting going on in their lives because they have these huge problems. Like
right,
and it's like stacks.
But even still, it was pretty like low key.
Yeah.
But what I found great about Shoplifters was there were a lot of problems for these guys, but they still found a way to have like harmony, and they weren't too busy to have like love for each other. And that's one thing I really like about the movie.
Yeah. It was very still family based, even though there's a bunch of crap happening.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the setup for Shoplifters seems like it's gonna be way more epic.
It's gonna be like chaotic.
Yeah, and it really doesn't get like kind of like bigger scale until the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's all pretty.
Yeah, I mean, this is more about
Yeah,
not the problem, or it's just about finding.
yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
But it was
to me,
like typical.
To me, that's the most real thing.
Yeah, it was very realistic, but this one was like, I mean, I guess in comparison to Patterson, but this one did have like a narrative and it was like a typical movie. It just really took its time and it's really scaled down, like low key, like because the characters did have problems and had arcs, like great arcs.
Yeah,
like I don't know, like there's just so many little things I love, like just seeing. I feel like it was really powerful too, and I don't know if I'm just putting this on the movie or whatever, but seeing John Cho like just chilling in his dad at the end, just chilling in his dad's hospital room. I just thought that was like a huge moment, like
huge, yeah.
Like he's like giving his dad this time, like now, like, and especially after when he says that line where like he never put time aside for me, why should I do it for him? And just like seeing him do that, like I don't know, that was really powerful.
I agree. It's very powerful. I think it's like a smaller powerful, like in Patterson at the very end. The most powerful scene when he's at the park.
And it's super low key.
It's so low key. It's so realistic.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, it's my
favorite.
It's
nothing. It's literally nothing, but nothing to one person can mean everything.
Those are like
everything.
Those are what excite me most in movies. Like that's like what gets me really excited. Is like, I don't know, just like when real life is not only portrayed so well, but like. When a filmmaker makes something so cinematic out of like just ordinary life, like I guess one thing, like just an example of something that gets me really excited in movies is like one thing was Shoplifters again, when he when he falls and how they let you know that, like how serious that fall was. It's like when he falls and then you see the oranges. Like it's such a beautiful shot. When he's trying to protect the sister and he runs away from the guard or the police or whatever, the shop owners, and then he jumps off that thing.
Yeah.
And then you just see the oranges rolling down the street. Like I just love. Like there's nothing like super epic about that shot, but it's just like I don't know. I just love when ordinary life is just made like so like cinematic and just like magical. It's just like it just gets me really excited. Like. And then even Patterson, there's just so many little moments that just like get me really excited because it's like.
Like at the beginning when he's walking the dog.
Yeah.
And even like at the bar, like dude, oh my god, Patterson's like the best movie ever. Yeah. Dude. It's so fantastic.
What was my favorite scene? Oh, I think my favorite scene in Patterson, other than the end scene, was when he reads that. When he asked that little girl to read her poem, in that like alleyway or whatever, and like he's just like thank you for sharing that with me. Like I don't know, I just thought that was such a beautiful moment.
Yeah,
yeah. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely in that realm.
Columbus. Exactly. It's like exactly the same.
Like philosophical without being philosophical, you know.
Without spoon feeding, it's not. Like,
it's like a philosophical just by showing like you just watching life.
Unfold.
Yeah, it's like philosophical almost.
Yep, great movie. Jordan, what are you picking for next week?
So, picking a movie that we've been waiting for, which is finally, and then we can have Christian on Burning.
Burning, yes.
I just really
We're
need
finally
to watch
doing it, dude. I'm so excited. Colin's gonna love it for sure, because that's a cinematic movie.
Yeah.
Again, I like some realistic movies, dude.
I know.
But it's just
no, you don't.
It's just
you don't
hard
even know.
for
You
me,
just need
man.
friggin'
Wait,
Michael Bay.
All my favorite movies.
I'm not saying
like
Columbus
that.
is a bad movie at all.
I know.
You're just a bad person.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All my favorite movies like that.
I respect that.
Like Lost in Translation, you're not too crazy about.
No, I give it a 7 out of 8.
Oh,
I really liked it.
Okay, then that's different.
Lost in Translation is really good.
All right,
I think all those movies fall in the same realm, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
lost in translation.
For me, I think it's you have to get me really hooked on the characters, and which is to my downfall actually. But if I can really get invested in the characters, then it means so much.
Did you ever watch Her?
No.
Yeah, you probably love it.
That's one I'm not sure. You'll either love or hate.
My brother told me that, like, knowing my taste, that he said I really like it.
No, yeah, but
it's real and the characters are super interesting.
And it's Joaquin friggin' Phoenix, baby. But anyway, I'm very like you, where like if I'm not invested in the characters, it takes me totally out of the movie. And then I think there's sometimes just movies where it's like you can't even pinpoint why you're not connecting with the characters. But
I was trying
because you're a sociopath, so that's why.
Yeah, probably.
No, but like there's sometimes just for some reason you're not either buying it or you're just not, for some reason you don't get invested in characters. And with Columbus, that's critical that because my mom.
Oh yeah, if you're not, you're done. Yeah.
Because my mom's only problem with the movie too was she wasn't really invested, and so like she couldn't really say why. I think she said she didn't totally buy the main actress, which is shocking to me. But if like Columbus, the movie is like if you're for whatever reason you're not like invested in those characters, and the movie falls apart for you.
I think to be really, really invested, maybe in a thing like Columbus, you need to be able to like share something with that character. So like, to be able like to have lived something that a character lived, or to like just be able to put yourself in that character's shoes and like have experienced something like that, and you're like you can completely understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Because to me, like the main actress is perfect. She's like, all like. Yeah, man, I just love her. Like,
I could see.
She did such a good job.
But I could see how what you're saying is right. I think there's
almost basketball. I'm Jordan.
I think there's it's deflated. I could see.
I can Palmo deflated basketball. I'm Jordan.
I think there's a lot of factors that go into how you invest with a character, but that is definitely one of them because that is. I haven't seen a bunch of Charlie Kaufman movies, but that's my really only issue with Charlie Kaufman movies.
You're an idiot.
Is I don't connect with many of his characters.
How could you not feel empathetic for his characters, dude?
Not that I don't feel empathetic.
I understand if you say
I don't connect.
New York, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But like
No, Anomalisa. I was into Anomalisa.
Yeah, you fell asleep.
Yeah, I fell asleep for like literally 5 minutes.
Colton?
I was dozing off the whole time. I liked it a lot. Thing.
I would agree if you were actually out for 5 minutes, but you were struggling sleep.
Yeah.
For like probably at least half the movie.
But I loved it, and I was invested in that dude. I don't know. I think
I like
Eternal Sunshine.
I've never seen it. I need to see it.
that movie is for both of you.
I think.
But being John Malkovich,
I understand. Eternal Sunshine is the Kaufman movie for both of you.
I've already seen
agree.
It.
He thought it was.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah.
And
we've talked about it. I think it's a little cheesy.
Oh my god, dude!
I think it's cheesy,
but
I mean it's like okay. Synecdoche, New York
Jordan,
is still my favorite
Jordan,
by far.
It's for you. That's a great answer.
Yeah, I know. I really think I'll like it. But even in Anomalisa, I did. That was probably like definitely way more. I felt for that dude way more than Synecdoche, New York. I guess just what bothers me.
New York, it's not about feeling for the character.
Right.
It's about like
it's just an experience.
It's just an experience.
I guess just what sometimes bothers me about Charlie Kaufman and his characters, which I think his characters are a representation of his perspective and stuff, is I just feel like I have a really big different perspective on life than him, and then I feel like sometimes he's just like it's almost like a pity party sometimes.
Well, okay, so I agree. Like I have a totally different perspective, but what I like about it is that it opens me up to a new one, and it shows me kind of how they're like. It makes me like Synecdoche, New York, like makes me feel very grateful in a way.
I could see that.
Like it gives me like hope in a way that like that isn't my life, you know.
Yeah, like in the opposite way of like how a different movie would give you hope.
Yeah, I mean to me, Synecdoche is his strongest movie out of the three that I've seen.
I appreciate Synecdoche, like the scale of it and all that, but yeah. But I want to just say the director's name.
Synecdoche, New York is the best movie ever made. Except for Once Upon a Time in America.
Disagree with both those statements. Shang-Dong Lee.
He didn't even finish saying, I disagree. He goes, you're an idiot.
Changdong Li. Changdong Li's Burning is my pick. Just so,
Wait.
because I feel like Burning's probably a common name, so I just wanted to just say it.
Came out last year.
Yeah, last year, 2018.
A lot of people know what it is.
Stephen Yoon.
Yeah.
Yoon.
Yeah,
from,
if you want to find
Walking
it quick,
Dead.
Stephen Yoon, yeah.
Okja.
That's how you find it fast.
So was Jin in this movie?
Excuse me.
He's Harold and Kumar guy.
Isn't
Yeah.
he in The Office?
You racist bastard. No, he's not.
That's not him.
No, that's not him. What?
I thought it was
Are you talking about
Jim.
Asian
Yeah.
You're talking about
They
Asian
look,
Jim?
they look the same.
No,
dude.
It
that's-
is not Asian Jim.
That's the actor from Fresh Off the Boat and
Dang it, I'm sorry.
and he's
I'm
from
sorry.
he plays
Asian
Kim
Jim's
Jong Un in the interview.
Asian Jim is a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
It's a little bit chunkier. Asian Jim.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't say chunkier, just like more built.
Yeah.
Chunkier.
He's chunkier. We're just being honest.
Look,
he's
I'll
chunkier.
pull up a picture of both of them and you'll
Oh,
see what I got.
Wait, speaking about chunkier things, we're sponsored by Chunky Cheese.
Chunky.
Chuck E. Cheese for fat kids. Bring them now.
Chunky cheese.
We got
no
playgrounds.
arcade games.
Yeah, because Chuck E. Cheese is for
No
thin kids.
playgrounds, no
Just
arcade games.
Fortnite.
Just pizza. That's it.
We've allocated
And
all
it's
the
really
game
chunky
space
pizza.
to just pizza tables.
Pizza carpet.
Buy one, get 3 free.
Pizza ropes.
Chunky cheese. Eat till you're sick.
Pizza chunky cheese.
And instead of a play jungle where you like can actually burn like a few calories,
Yeah, Jungle Gym.
it's just like a jungle gym. It gives you more calories. It just puts pizza in your mouth as you walk through.
And no, you don't walk through. You sit on a chair
Yeah.
and it drives you.
Yeah.
Oh
It's like Wall-E. It's like the world of Wall-E.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
I really do think that's where we're going actually. So we'll bring that up next podcast.
Yeah.
When we watch Wall-E.
No, I think we're definitely heading in a Wall-E direction where AI does all of our jobs for us and we just chill.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah. It's gonna take a while, but that's for sure.
I think within,
I don't think we're gonna get fat like Wall-E, but Wall-E called the future, dude.
I don't think we'll get fat, but I don't think we'll be doing anything.
Oh, for sure not. Yeah,
You
absolutely.
already, like, if you have the
A lot of
right,
things are automated.
if you have the
already.
right job, if you have a certain job, you like that could be your life. Like you think about it.
I think
if
it'll
you,
get
if
to the
you
point
work
where
from
there's
home,
like, I think it'll get to the point where there are no jobs.
Like-
And AI literally takes
like,
control of
look-
everything.
The supermarket in the next 5-10 years
I feel like
won't
the-
have any people check. It's all gonna be self-checkout. It's all gonna be.
5 might be a little gracious.
You think 10 years
10 years
for the supermarket? For the supermarket,
self-checkout everything.
for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Why would they
But-
keep paying somebody? It's just so easy. And Walmart has cameras on the cash registers now.
I think we'll have maybe one
It's all-
person checking bags. That's about it. And eventually we'll be able to make AI humanoids that can do the same thing.
Or not even that, just scanners as they walk out or something.
Like scan their receipt.
Yeah.
For
Or
to
like
open the door.
X-ray their bags.
Yeah.
Or
AI is scary, but
There's one thing that.
I don't know. I think people will always want personal.
yeah, there will be those people, but companies don't care. They're going to save money in the long run.
Yeah, but we shall see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for Burning Podcast.
Please watch that. If it's one movie that I'd say everyone should watch that we like throughout the entire podcast, it's probably that one.
Yeah.
That's probably the movie.
It's in Korean.
Nice one.
Good job, dude.
Subtitles.
Nice one. Now nobody's gonna watch it, idiot.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's action-packed, American.
I think I just broke my throat.
It's
The
on
Rock.
It is actually on Netflix though. Watch on
Yeah,
Netflix.
we'll watch it
Cool.
on
It's
Netflix.
free for everyone. Well,
If
if
you
you
have
have a
Netflix.
Netflix subscription.
Let me try to.
Chances are someone has one that you know.
Wait. One second.
I use Ethan's Netflix, but I have my own.
Wait, you really use Ethan's Netflix?
For a little bit, and then I remembered my password.
One sec. If it answers, we're staying on the live. If it doesn't answer, then we're staying not live.
Yep.
I saw Rocket Man.
What do you think?
Not very good.
Live from the garden. My dad loved it.
All the music
dad
movies is like
It was like I give it like a 5/5.
Wait, we
Taron
can't do that
Egerton
out.
was great. It was cheesy as hell.
I'm sure.
There were moments that worked, but I did not dig it. And I saw it in Dolby Theater, so I should have totally been immersed.
Hi,
and I
Christian.
didn't care.
We are live on the podcast. We're just letting you know that we have decided that Burning is the movie of next week, and you are invited to be our guest because you said you wanted to be the guest for Burning.
And we'll all watch together.
and we'll all watch it together, and probably eat pizza together.
Live.
Live.
From the garden. All right, boys, hit me. No, we can't. No, there's no redemption.
Wonderful was live at the garden.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye, buddy.